Gwen Stefani, 55, brutally shamed over performance at Pop Music Festival in California. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Gwen Stefani has divided fans following a performance at the TISFM Wango Tango pop concert over the weekend. The 55-year-old busted out a rendition of her 2004 hit Hollaback Girl at the festival, but not everybody was impressed by the showing. Some fans compared Stefani to Katy Perry, who has recently come under fire for her cringe Lifetime's tour performances. "She looks tired," commented one fan, while another wrote, "It's giving Katy Perry a Lifetime's tour." A third wrote, "The age is starting to show. I wish she made more mature songs." At 55, Stefani, alongside French DJ David Guetta, 57, were the two oldest performers at the concert. The rest of the lineup included Meghan Trainor, 31, Doja Cat, 29, and K-pop girl groups KEHSEY, Hearts, and NNIXX. Gwen Stefani divided fans following a performance at the TISFM Wango Tango pop concert over the weekend. Despite the brutal backlash, a number of supporters also jumped to Stefani's defense. "She is looking gorgeous and sounding great at 55. Such an inspiring woman, love her forever. Her last album, Bouquet, is a masterpiece," gushed one. Another wrote, "Wow, Gwen looks so incredible and young. Go girl." A third added, "Legendary musician. I respect artists. Keep politics out of it." The No Doubt frontwoman has been battling backlash from fans for months after promoting the popular Catholic prayer app Hallow. In addition, fans did not appreciate her retweeting a Tucker Carlson interview with Jonathan Rumi, who stars as Jesus in the religious drama series The Chosen. On March 6, she retweeted a clip of Jonathan Rumi from The Chosen getting interviewed by Ring-Wing pundit Carlson. Gwen Stefani rocks the mic performing onstage for her many fans. Other artists in the lineup included K-pop girl group Hearts 2 Hearts, pictured. She added, "Wow, Jonathan Rumi, you are a powerful, inspirational human. What an enlightening, intelligent, beautiful interview. Thank you for being you." Stefani first announced her partnership with religious app Hallow, which features prayers, guided meditation sessions, Bible stories, and chants in December. The app can be purchased on a yearly basis for $69.99 or a month-by-month basis for $9.99. Fans took to the comments in droves to mostly share their disappointment in her public affiliation with Catholicism. "Don't speak," one wrote, referring to her hit No Doubt song of the same name. Another fan said they missed the old Gwen, while another called her embarrassing. Stefani has been seen going to church for years and has been open about her faith and her devotion to Catholicism. Gwen Stefani took the stage at a major pop music festival in California, hoping to deliver an electrifying performance that would remind fans of her iconic status in the industry. But instead of basking in praise, the superstar found herself at the center of a harsh online backlash that quickly overshadowed the show itself. The once beloved pop-punk princess turned solo pop icon was brutally shamed by critics on social media, who blasted her apparent stage presence and vocal delivery in what many are calling one of her most controversial performances to date. From the moment she stepped onto the stage wearing a bold ensemble that drew mixed reactions, fans and viewers were already divided on whether her look was a hit or a complete misfire. Some praised her for staying true to her edgy roots, others claimed she looked like she was trying too hard to cling to her youth with a look that felt more costume than couture. The criticism intensified once she began to sing, with detractors pointing out that her vocals sounded strained and lacked the energy and precision that had once defined her as a powerhouse performer. Clips of the performance began circulating online almost instantly, and they quickly became viral for all the wrong reasons. While longtime fans defended the singer's right to express herself artistically, others weren't as forgiving, accusing her of delivering a lackluster show that fell far short of expectations. Some critics went as far as to suggest that she had lost her touch altogether, raising questions about whether she still belongs on the main stage at such major events. Among the loudest voices online were younger festivalgoers who seemed unfamiliar or unimpressed with Stefani's legendary past. Instead of celebrating her decades-long career, many mocked her with sarcastic commentary that painted her as outdated and out of sync with today's pop scene. She was compared to newer artists, with fans noting that while emerging stars brought fresh energy and innovation to the stage, Stefani appeared to be stuck in a past era. Both her music and her presence were labeled by some as relics of another time, unable to compete with the evolving tastes of today's younger audiences. Industry insiders were quick to weigh in, with some defending Stefani and others acknowledging that the performance might have missed the mark. With the pop music landscape changing rapidly, even icons like Stefani must constantly reinvent and adapt or risk being left behind. On source close to the festival production admitted there were concerns leading up to the event, with questions about whether her setlist and visuals would resonate with a crowd that skews younger and leans more toward viral-friendly, high-energy sets. There was hope that her status as a trailblazer would carry her through, but according to some who attended the show, that simply wasn't enough to deliver the impact organizers were hoping for. What's perhaps most shocking to fans is how quickly the narrative surrounding to critique leading up to the event. There had been considerable buzz about her appearance, with many excited to see her return to the stage at such a high-profile venue, but in the aftermath of the performance, fans were left wondering whether her legacy was now being undermined by a single night that failed to capture the magic of her earlier career. The brutal honesty of online commenters revealed a growing impatience with legacy acts who don't evolve musically or visually in ways that align with current pop standards. Despite the backlash, some fans rallied in Stefani's defense, arguing that the performance was being unfairly judged and taken out of context. They highlighted her history as a groundbreaking artist who paved the way for many of today's female performers, and insisted that one-off nights shouldn't erase decades of influential music and style. Others pointed out that male artists in similar situations often face far less criticism, and suggested that gendered expectations continue to play a role in how performers are received by the public. Still, the criticism was hard to ignore, and it wasn't just limited to fans and casual observers. Music bloggers and entertainment journalists joined the chorus of disapproval, dissecting the performance with detailed reviews that pointed out missed notes, awkward transitions, and what some described as a lack of cohesion in the overall presentation. A few reviews even went so far as to call the performance embarrassing, noting that the once electric presence Stefani brought to the stage seemed to have dimmed significantly, with little of the fire or originality that made her a standout in previous years. In the days following the performance, the impact on Stefani's public image was palpable. Her name trended across multiple platforms, not for the reasons her team might have hoped, but because of the wave of criticism that showed no signs of slowing down. Even fans who had supported her for years admitted they were disappointed, voicing concerns that she may need to rethink her approach if she wants to continue performing at such high-profile events. The backlash also reignited debates about ageism in the music industry, with some wondering whether the criticism would be as severe if a younger artist had delivered the same show. Stefani herself has not issued a public response to the controversy, but sources close to the singer say she was surprised by the intensity of the negative reaction. According to one insider, she felt confident going into the performance and believed that her set would be a celebration of her career, blending nostalgia with modern flair. But after seeing the response, she was reportedly hurt and confused by the overwhelmingly harsh tone of the feedback. Those close to her say she is now reevaluating how she wants to move forward with live performances and whether changes need to be made to stay relevant in today's hypercritical entertainment environment. What this moment reveals is just how quickly public opinion can turn, especially in the age of instant viral content and relentless commentary. No matter how legendary a career may be, today's artists are judged not just on legacy, but on their ability to deliver it in the moment. And for Stefani, a performer who once dominated both the charts and the stage, this performance has become a stark reminder of how high the bar remains for staying on top. Some insiders are already speculating about whether this could impact upcoming projects or potential tour plans, while others believe the controversy might spark a creative reinvention that leads to a new chapter in her storied career. As fans and critics continue to debate the fallout from the performance, one thing remains clear: the music world is changing rapidly, and even icons must navigate the pressures of staying fresh, engaging, and artistically relevant. Gwen Stefani's recent festival appearance may have triggered a wave of brutal commentary, but it also opens the door for a deeper conversation about performance expectations, aging in pop music, and the ever-evolving relationship between artists and their audiences. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.